Hi, I'm Phil, and I wanted to share you my experiences with the M5 Tough. And this computer is a rugged computer that works outdoors, and it is waterproof and dustproof. And I've already shown you this mind map before, but I have added additional projects to it. So in addition to the previous commissioning, I've done some gardening using the M5 Tough. And in this project, I'll go through my objectives, describe the hardware and software, show you some of my results, talk about some of the issues, and give you some references. So what I want to do is develop a watering system for my garden plants. Well, it's actually more than that. I'm interested in nutrients for the plants and the optimal lighting system for plants. But it must work outdoors in all environments, including when the weather is not so good. It must work when it's raining, and all the gear must be protected. It's also going to support multiple stations, not just one. And each station can be a separate area in the garden or a different level on a vertical garden. It's going to collect data, environmental data, on the air temperature, humidity and pressure, on the light level, the soil moisture, and the pump status. It's also going to route the data to a Windows PC. That is, I'll select a particular station and a particular data set, and Excel will examine that in detail and show me the results. So this requires a communication system, and the communications must cover the whole of my property, must be wide area, and Wi-Fi is suitable for that because I've got a Wi-Fi extender. But if I need to, I can always use LoRaWAN, and that would be good enough for a small farm. And so that communication system has to be wireless. But I'm also going to use a local contact between one of the nodes on the network to my Windows PC. And I want to do controlled studies. Have a look at different procedures for watering, lighting, different nutrients. So I also want to be able to compare similar sensors, say the water sensor or the light sensor, and compare these for how reliable they are and how accurate they are. So in this project, the computers I'm using come from M5 Stack. One's called the M5 Tough, and the other one is called Core2. Both are quite similar. They use touch screens, and they share the same firmware. I connect units to these, and the first one is the environmental tube, which measures the temperature, humidity, and pressure. I use a watering unit that has a soil moisture sensor and a pump, but that's not enough. So I need to extend port B with a hub so that I can capture more data. And one of those data items is the light sensor, and it connects to the hub. And another one is I'm going to use the seed capacitive soil moisture sensor, and that also connects to the port expander. So this is how I build it up. I start off with the M5 Tough computer, but I need a Windows PC, which does the programming, and later on, it will collect and display the data. So inside the M5 Tough, there's a board which has 4 grow ports on it, and they're all conveniently color-coded. The red one is the I to C port, and this is where I do the port expansion using a M5 Stack PEB unit. and I connect to the port C, which is a GPIO port, and M5 watering unit. And this has both a sensor and a water pump. I add the environmental unit, and I also add a light sensor, and this is where the seed capacitive soil moisture sensor is added and connected. And it's all going to go via a MQTT server, and I use Wi-Fi for that communications. So indoors, I use a Core2 computer, and it does the routing of the Wi-Fi data from anything in the garden to my Windows PC indoors. And there's a bit more room left over. So the Core2 computer can also collect data for indoor plants, and it duplicates some of the features of the outdoor stations. So it's got a soil moisture detector, a light detector, and it also has the port expander where I can add additional moisture sensors if I need to. And for software, for the firmware on the M5 computers, the Core2 and the M5 Tough, I'm going to use UI Flow. On the Windows computer, I'm going to use Node-RED, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft Data Streamer. And here's some of the software. For the router, which is the indoors M5 computer or the Core2 computer, here is what some of the software looks like. I won't go over all of this, but I'll just show you some of the features. So some of the key features are that it has a real-time clock callback. And while I've set this for the time being, for 15 seconds, this will be expanded. So I'm probably polling the data in the garden every 5 minutes, then sending it. So that's very easy to do. Just set up that parameter on the timer callback. I'm also experimenting for the first time many of the new features on the user interface, including checks boxes. And I'm using these as virtual switches so that I can turn on and turn off pumps while I'm in the garden. And another feature I'm describing here is the MQTT subscribe. So the router collects the data by subscribing to it, and then it sends it off using print statements to the Windows PC. So here's the code for the garden station. And again, I won't go through all the features, but some of the key features are that I'm publishing the data and the data sets using the first block that you can see here, publish MQTT. And I'm also making sure that I put a timestamp on that, and you can see the way that I'm doing it. A little bit awkward in UI Flow, becomes quite a long statement, but at least it works. So while I'm publishing, I also collect the data and I check for the remote commands using this particular function on the right. And for the user interface, I just simply paint it using the UI Flow IDE online program. And visually, I'm looking at the status I'm able to control. I'm using checkboxes, and my labels are programmable. So they act like switches. And I'm also using some sound in my user interface for feedback. So on the top left, you can see what the user interface is for the M5 Tough. And beneath that, on the right, is the user interface for the M5 Core2 computer. And here are the results. You can see what that user interface looks like on the top computer, which is in the garden, and the router computer is the one below. And you'll notice on the router computer, I can select which data set that I want. And that data set will be routed to the data streamer and eventually Microsoft Excel. And for Windows, I'm also using Node-RED to capture the data and to control remotely both the SD card and also the pumps in the garden. And this is how I do it. And I'm using the home server, which has a MQTT server and a Node-RED server. And I simply subscribe to collect the data and save it to CSV format. And this is what it looks like on Excel. So using an approach very similar to FarmBeats, I've labeled all the data that I'm collecting. And here I've got multiple sensors for light detection, and I want to compare these. And I'll be adding filters, particularly to protect my sensors outdoors. So they'll have a perspex cover, and I want to make sure that, that these still record accurate lighting levels. But I'm doing something similar with soil moisture detection. So you can see soil dryness 0 and soil dryness 1. I'm comparing two different types of soil moisture detectors. And the first one comes from the M5 watering unit. And the second one is the seed capacitive soil moisture detector. And what's interesting is that the seed capacitive soil moisture detector is very reliable and consistent. So you can see on the bottom right-hand graph, I'm looking at these soil moisture sensors, and the M5 watering unit sensor goes all over the place. But I get a very consistent and reliable result from the seed capacitive soil moisture sensor. So you can see that here is the result on the M5 watering unit compared to the seed unit. And you'll also notice I've get a reaction from the pump. So as soon as I take the water out of the dry tank into the wet tank, the pump comes on. And everything works. So I was quite happy with the results. And next time I'm going to put everything in the garden and make sure all those components are protected. So here are some of my references. You can go to M5 Stack, and instead of using their soil moisture sensor, I would recommend the Seed Grove capacitive soil moisture unit. So thank you for listening.